We all know that sentence growing up that you just know you're in a lot of trouble. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. We all had that at least once in our life. Growing up as the only daughter, I got it a lot. Not because my parents didn't love me, not because they didn't like me, but because they did love me and they wanted the best for me. And I was kind of a troublemaker. So, now marriage is a sacred thing in my family. So, for 20 years, I tip my hat to you, Mom and Dad, because that's a long time to love somebody. And I look up to you and your marriage as something that I want for mine. Now, Dad, you became a part of my life when I was about a year old. And, you adopted me when I was 5 years old. My real dad wasn't a part of my life very much. He wasn't a big influence. He wasn't a dad. He wasn't a father. He was a child. And yes, we had our ups and downs, but you were there for me through every breakup, through every relationship, through every tantrum that I had, to sneaking out at night, to everything that a teenager does. You were there from the beginning. And, you took responsibility of being a dad. And you stepped up and you taught me everything that I needed to know. You were there on my fishing trips. You taught me how to hunt. You taught me that the man that I want to marry needs to treat me like you treated me. And I was immediately daddy's girl from the very beginning. I called you Yaya before I even knew who you were. I called you Yaya. You were my favorite person to go see. And, I just fell in love with you from the beginning. And it was the same vice versa. And, I can't imagine anybody else being in that position in my life as my dad. Now, Mom, we've had our ups and downs, and we didn't always get along, but that's part of being my mom. I was a rebellious teenager. I was a tantrumy child, from getting in your makeup and drawing on the walls to sneaking out when I'm 16 years old, and that didn't go over very well. Like the time I made a pillow self out of me and then waited for you guys to go to sleep hiding and see you guys come in my room like, all right, she's gone, wasn't the smartest idea. Especially being caught at my friend's house at 3 a.m. That wasn't a good time either, but you guys still loved me through it. Mom, you were basically a single mom when I was born. My biological dad wasn't there. And he was a child and he just didn't want to take the responsibility. And that's fine, because I grew up having everything that I could ever need from my mom and then my soon-to-have-been dad. You clothed me, you fed me, you gave me a place to stay, and everything that I could have ever wanted. And I took that for granted a lot growing up. But, our relationship now has grown into something so much more amazing. You guys have become my best friend. And, you gave me everything I needed. Even when I moved out when I was 18 years old, you guys still gave me money. You still gave me food when I needed it. You paid my car payments. You paid my insurance. You made sure that I was still taken care of, even though I left, even though I was trying to be this independent woman, this independent 18-year-old. Oh, I don't need parents. You guys never gave up on me. And that's why you guys work so well together. You guys got married in June of 2001. And you met each other while working at Spears. Didn't even like each other at the beginning. You were married, Dad. And, Mom was single, had a daughter, you had a son, my older brother, Zach. But, you became my favorite person. I always wanted to see you at Spears. And, Mom fell in love with you because she saw, not just because, but you're welcome, because of me. I can't give myself all the credit, but you could say I had some. But, you were such a great father to me even before you adopted me, before you guys were even in a relationship, that, it touched your heart and it touched mine as well. And you guys are no marriage is perfect, but if I could explain your marriage, it would be one that's pretty close to perfect. And that's one that I want for me and for my kids and, for my future husband, is to just have the relationship that you guys have, that even through hard times, you still love each other and, you still provide for each other, and you always come back to each other. You guys never leave, you never go to sleep on an angry note. You know, all these things that you want in a relationship, you guys have. And so I look up to you every day. And I look back on how bad I was, and sometimes I feel like I didn't deserve like all the love you guys gave me, but you guys proved to me every day that I did. And so I love you both. I wish you the best of forever. It's been 20 years, and I wish you many, many, many more. So, and I can't wait for the day that you guys give me away to a man that treats me like dad treats mom, and mom treats dad. So, congratulations. I'm just scanning the room. Alright, we can stop it.